modeling is kind of acting like a hoe, but making it fashion. Hoe, but then make it fashion. Hoe, make it fashion. Jay said that your shoot was the hardest in top model history to direct, and that you're worse than Anne from cycle 3 of Top Model.
Today I'm taking a look at a photo shoot from America's Next Top Model where they make the girls become high school cliches. The bad girl, the girl with a bad reputation, and the mean girl. Just some of the few. A lot of bad people going on here. And during judging, Natasha is told she did one of the worst jobs in the history of the show, and she was very hard to direct. So let's take a look, shall we? Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
We're driving in limo and arrive at high school, and we're back at high school again.
Good morning. You guys have been learning about runway this week, and you were at school all week, so I thought it only made sense that we would go back to school for your photo shoot today. We're actually going to do scenes that act out those awards that they give out at the end of the year. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Those are called high school cliches. Okay.
High school cliches. Okay. I don't think I made it in the yearbook for that. My cat is trying to do a prison break out of my room. That's fine. That's fine, Pipsy. What? What's wrong? Do you think I'm the most funny? You're awfully quiet for that one. I'm a little offended.
Okay, Renee, you're gonna be the class clown. Whitney, mean girl.
Okay.
Adele, the bookworm. Felicia, the jock. Cassandra, you're gonna
The
be
jock.
the cheerleader. All right?
The cheerleader.
Jasleen, the weirdo girl.
The
Diana,
The weirdo girl. I don't remember that being an award that they give out at the end of the year. And the person who's the biggest weirdo. Hello, hi, it's you. Okay. These definitely are the high school cliches and not the awards that they would give out. But it's interesting. I like the concept so far.
girl. Diana, the student body president.
Student body
Whitney,
president.
the valedictorian.
Okay.
Dion,
I feel like that's the same
bad
thing.
girl.
The bad girl.
You are going to be the teacher's pet today. Look at her. She's like, what's that? Okay, Sarah.
The class flirt.
Samantha, you're going to be the girl with the bad reputation.
The girl with the bad reputation.
We had to bring in someone.
Isn't that the same as the bad girl? I guess they want everyone to just be a terrible student at the school. I feel like they're reusing some of the same ones. They're like, you're the bad girl. You're the girl with the bad reputation. You're a bad person. Your outfit is bad. You're ugly. You're the ugly girl. Leave in the comments, which one do you fall under? Are you the class flirt? Are you the jock? Let me know.
I am chosen to play the nerd. I'm so happy about my look. It's definitely something I would wear on a normal occasion.
Love the outfit.
That's a cute pose right there.
I totally wish I could take those glasses home with me. Bring out
Very
the nerd
cute.
inside
Okay.
My soul.
Like, really laugh.
Yeah, there we go.
The shirt the vest kind of reminds me of Tom Nook from Animal Crossing. Is that you, Tom? Tom? I know I owe you on the mortgage for my basement. 2 million bells. I'm working on it.
A flirty girl is not afraid of flirting.
No,
Look over
she's
there,
not.
I'm like, hey. I like
Oh my God, that's such like a 2000s outfit. The polo shirt. This outfit right here. I kind of miss it, to be honest with you. And I miss being in school, and I miss sitting in that chair. Yeah, this is what it feels like growing up. Kind of sucks.
Go with your first instinct. Yeah. I'm telling you, Sarah, you know what you're doing.
I think that because
You
I
know
do
what
the
you're
photography
doing.
and I have done the modeling, I think about it too much. So I have a tendency to overanalyze myself.
She's doing great.
That's your marker, so try and stay close to that.
Let's go. I'm not a bad girl.
Are you just thinking of posing and trying to look hard?
That is the definition of a bad girl. She's erasing the study guide. Everyone's gonna fail.
I could have did the slutty thing. You know, I'm good with seducing people.
There we go. That's the girl we're looking for.
That's the girl we're looking for.
Totally twisted from Herbal Essence. Radiantly shiny and definitely defined.
Okay, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm sure it's great.
My theme is unique because I got to be reluctant.
Where is her? Why is she just wearing a cardigan with nothing underneath? That would definitely be against the dress code. You're gonna go to the office and they're making you put something under that. A sweater, a jacket is going over that.
Be reluctant. and have my face be more like whatever, which is more high fashion to me.
Who picked this out? That's what I want to know. Like, who thought, you know what? Just send her out like that. No undershirt. Let the air breeze through. I don't understand.
Which is more high fashion to me.
I just feel like the shot's a little dull.
Okay.
And you're not dull. Last frame.
Make it strong. Okay.
She can't. The thing is, she's supposed to do the cheerleading cliche, but she can't physically do that much. Why? Because it's her outfit. She's wearing a cardigan with nothing underneath. So even if she wanted to do like a cool movement shot, she can't. She's limited in her posing because of the wardrobe. So that therein lies the problem. She can't even jump.
Jay assigned me class clown. So I'm a little
What
bit
class
pissed.
clown
I'm
is?
a little bit like,
What
why can't
kind of
I get
outfit?
something that I'm good at, because some of the other girls are getting things that they're good at.
Who is the stylist for this? Jigsaw from the Saw movies? Who thought, you know what, class clown, let's get an actual clown outfit from the Halloween store? Yes. Halloween, the spirit of Halloween. Is it open? It's 9 to 5. Okay, make sure you go there before closing. Just grab anything. Anything will do.
Ready? Showtime.
How's that goofy lifting up the collar?
Yeah.
You can ask JL, maybe she'll
Okay.
help you.
Oh, I think you should be bigger with your arms.
Mr. J is stirring the pot, definitely. He's like, just ask JL for some help. Aren't you there to be the director of the photo shoot? To give commentary, to give feedback? That's literally why you're there, Mr. J. And yet he's like, you know what? Ask one of the models. Yeah. That will probably be eliminated in the next few episodes. Just ask them for some feedback on what you're supposed to do here for this professional shoot in your clown outfit. Like, Mr. J's like, just defer to them. I'm gonna go get lunch. You want anything? You want some chips? Salt and vinegar, maybe?
I'm not very happy that JL and Sarah are sitting in the photo shoot with me. I wish that they would have asked me first.
Okay, now that's pinup girl going,
Yeah.
ooh.
Okay.
A class clown's kind of like, look, I'm flashing it. Renee
What?
was a little painful.
Have you been flashing what? No class clown is flashing anybody. So it seems like JL would have been better suited to be the class clown because she's the jokester on set, it seems like. And it's just funny because they have someone else doing the class clown, but then she's on the sidelines giving advice when they should have just had her be the class clown. I feel like they did that on purpose, having people who are like the girls who will have the opposite type of personalities doing that sort of thing.
Renee was a little painful to watch because Renee did not kind of come out of her shell. Unfortunately, she didn't have the best range of expressions.
I think she's doing good, honestly.
Not me at all, so hopefully I
It's
can
not?
do it.
So, yeah, well, last week probably wasn't you either.
No. Last week I was a lesbian and now I'm a hoe. So much fun.
Sell it. Give me a little more hip.
What? Where are the rest of her clothes? Definitely straight to the principal's office if you show up like this.
Sell it. Give me a little more hip.
A little more hip.
Thinking of your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Don't think about your boyfriend. Think about the other one. It'll work.
Another one.
Oh.
At first I wasn't very excited, mainly because that wasn't me in high school and still not me.
Go ahead. Put your hands on your inner thigh a little. Pretend you're totally alone in your...
What? Oh my God.
Gosh, she just said.
Everybody does it.
I don't remember doing that, Mr. J.
Really close, like girlfriends. I don't know, it never comes up.
What are you thinking right now, Samantha?
I don't know.
And it reads all over the frame.
I honestly feel like I could have rocked like 10 times better than Samantha. She's not comfortable being sexy, but it's very easy to be sexy.
You ready to do this?
This is very awkward and very weird to watch. The feedback from that photo shoot, just throw it in the trash. Look at this man's face. Do you think he's trying to give constructive feedback to this model so that she gets a good picture? Look at, they're all laughing. They're all laughing. It's not a good sign if you're at a photo shoot. It's professional photo shoot and the crew is laughing behind the scenes at the feedback. The model seems uncomfortable.
Pretend you're totally alone in your...
Oh my gosh, he just said.
Everybody does it.
They cut out something that Mr. J said, and the model kind of explained it, and she said, I don't even talk to my own friends like that. Imagine having this said to you during a photo shoot while you're dressed in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. Not an ideal situation.
You ready to do this?
I think so. God, the first appropriate outfit we were seeing here. Long sleeve? God forbid.
Oh, okay, what are you doing? Tip your hip back. There you go. Much better. Britt looks like a model. She knows how to carry off the clothing. Good job.
She did great. Good feedback, too.
Oh, the mean girl. She got the bag, the glasses. You hating?
Perfect.
In high school, I wasn't the mean girl, but I know what it's like to, whisper about others and not be so nice all the time.
Love that.
Now, remember, the mean girls are not always scowly. The mean girls are very fake. Oh, I love you, bitch. I felt like Whitney could have gone a little further and kind of created a deeper character there.
I think she was doing good.
Really
Vote for me.
Pop that booty out. There you go.
I figured I'd be
Pop the booty out. Vote for me. Who's going to vote for that? I don't know what kind of high school student body president you're imagining, but that's really, I mean, some of us are in charge of like the library books. I don't know that our booty has to be popping out for that.
I figured I'd be kind of sexy, confident, The whole time I was thinking, vote for me, vote for me.
You ever see those Nike ads where there's like really cool jumping in the air, like, whoa? Felicia is very graceful.
Oh, wow.
She knows how to create dynamic body shapes. There you go.
Love that. That's cool.
The shimmery night.
Also, can I just say, no one in high school was out here looking sexy or trying to be sexy. We're just trying to make it through the next day. None of us want to be there. Too much homework. People are mean. The food sucks in the cafeteria. What more is there to say? We're just trying to go home.
I want this to look like very gothic.
That was the look. Yep, that was me.
I wasn't watching none of their photo shoots. I'm not gonna learn anything from them. If anything, they're gonna learn from me.
Use your hand, you can reach up on that pole and kind of, yeah.
Who is she supposed to be, the weirdo? Okay, the only thing that's kind of weird is the fact that she's wearing a fur hat in what looks to be 80-degree weather. And then she's wearing hand warmers. I feel like even though you're weird, you're not weird enough where you want to overheat, right? I mean, take the jacket off at least. I mean, don't you want to at least be temperature appropriate?
There we go. Beautiful, that's it.
I love it. We're not even at frame 20, and I'm done with you already.
She's doing great.
As ugly as I looked, I still managed to sock it.
As ugly as I looked.
Gave it to them.
Oh my God. Can you give me one bad shot for the day? That's gorgeous.
I wish that I was given something that I was good at.
Jocelyn, I feel like, I don't know, she always gets the fierce thing.
She's
you know
not a
what I mean? If I
weirdo.
had those
She's not
looks,
weird enough.
Then I would have, done really good, and I would have got really good feedback, and I'd be more confident.
What Renee said right there just proves how important feedback is for a model. You can tell in some of these photo shoots, Mr. J was kind of just being, he's just making jokes. And then in other photo shoots, he's actually being serious. He's giving good feedback. You're doing great, amazing. You haven't taken a bad shot. And so that's the difference between a model improving throughout the shoot and then a model not taking it very seriously and feeling insecure because of that feedback of, imagine someone's just joking with you while you're trying to model.
Have you ever been to teacher's pet before?
No.
Never?
By the expression of my face, Mr. J, just know that I don't understand the concept of the teacher's pet. Like, should I be,
With the apple?
more sexy, like...
Not sexy for sure.
Okay, not sexy. She looks so
Natasha,
cute.
I don't think the sitting is working at all. Why don't you just imitate what you see in the magazine? A little more graceful with that.
I think what she was doing before Mr. J interrupted was great. I feel like she was interacting with the set, and then he's like, just pose like you do in a magazine, and then now we have this. I feel like he kind of messed that up for her.
A little more graceful with that leg so it doesn't look like you're sitting on the toilet. Within this wide stance, make it work. I was trying to show Natasha how to pose. The problem is she really doesn't understand modeling. I'm seeing your thought process all over your face. It's not genuine at all.
No, your feedback is what she doesn't understand because you're all over the place. My theory is Mr. J is doing this on purpose to get Natasha to mess up because she was doing great before he said anything. I feel like they do this on purpose to mess with the girls so that they get a bad shot on purpose so that they can bring it up and critique it during judging. I mean, if all these girls did well, then they wouldn't have anything to critique or criticize them about. That's just my theory on what I think they do. It seems like Mr. J's trying to sabotage her.
Process all over your face. It's not genuine at all.
Not genuine at all. Just like the advice you're giving her.
For me to get, because I don't talk like English. I don't speak basic words. I talk like a foreigner. I feel like I'm failing.
No, Haram. Oh my God. See? That's what I'm talking about. He made her feel like this. She was doing a good job, and that's what really annoys me is that she was doing well before he started, again, unnecessary, mean. He's being the mean girl. He should have been the mean girl in this high school cliche photo shoot. Bring Mr. J out. You don't need it. You don't even need a change of outfit. Just go as you are. He's over here making Natasha cry. And another thing that we don't consider is the language barrier. English is her second language. She's fluent in another language. So it's gonna be harder for her to understand certain things. Can I just say I love Natasha? She's so cute. Seeing someone make her cry, if you make someone like that cry, I don't know. You must be a terrible person. How dare you make her cry? How dare you? She did nothing to you.
I was just upset with the look that I was given. I feel like they're giving me a much harder time.
You're right.
Show personality. They want you to show like what you got, but they keep giving me stuff that they know I'm not gonna be good at. You know
Yes.
Like I speak a
What?
lot.
Oh. There it is right there. Renee knows what's up. She knows what's up, and that's not a good thing for the producers. The people in the back are like, uh-oh. Push the emergency button. She found out. She found out what we're doing, guys. It's never a good thing if the models know what's going on. You always want to keep them in the dark.
No, I do too.
Different emotions on that.
Whatever. I feel like Jocelyn's getting, all the cool photo shoots. You know what? I got it. I can show you fierce. I can show you angry. I can show you sexy. If you're gonna take one girl out of her element, you need to take all of them out of their element.
That's true.
It does not matter. I just feel like she's putting excuses.
Jasleen, I love you. No, she's right. Jasleen, she's right. This could also be a strategy that the producers use in order to shake things up. They could very well be giving Jasleen preferential treatment in order to kind of separate her from the other girls so that they will resent her. Because why? While she's getting the coolest looks, the best styling, good makeup, the best feedback. She's getting great feedback from Mr. J. She's doing amazing. The other girls get terrible feedback. They don't feel confident. They leave the photo shoot crying from the feedback. They don't like the looks that have been given to them. So they start to resent. They see that they're not being treated fairly, but Jasleen is, and they start to dislike her because of that. I'm being treated unfairly. She gets all the cool photo shoots. We're being treated like crap. Why does she get all the nice things? And look at us. And what happens? You create the villain or the favorite who everyone dislikes because she's perfect, can do no wrong. The judges love her. She gets great feedback back no matter what happens. And she's doing so well. It's almost too easy for her, right? Best picture, wins all the challenges. In my opinion, they do this purposely in order to create that isolation. This is the favorite and you guys are to the side. And then people start to resent that person for favoritism, basically. If Jasleen wins best photo, my theory, I just know I'm on the right track with this theory.
All right, Sarah, so you had a photo shoot. We had to be a high school cliche, and what was that?
I was a class flirt.
Let's see your best shot.
Okay, I must say, I love the lighting. The photography is great. It's a cool photo. I like this. I like her pose. Class flirt. I couldn't even talk to people. I couldn't even socialize, okay, or talk to people of the opposite gender. So definitely I was not in that category.
Sarah, this is a great role for you. You've got that natural flirtatious tendencies.
It's a little bit too sexy, I would think, because there's that fine line between fashion and men's magazines.
Mr. J said that you need to trust your instincts because you overthink what you're doing, you look too studied, and you don't hold your poses long enough. Up next,
I disagree with that. She did a great job. She was doing so many amazing poses. And what did he mean when he said it's your natural instinct? I mean, this is literally like the first or second episode. Nigel, what conversations have you had? I don't understand. Nigel's like, that's a great role for you. The class flirt. Not being a professional model. No, it's just flirting in class in high school. On the desk that we rented for $20 an hour here. That's where you shine.
Cassandra, you had a photo shoot where you had to be a high school cliche, and what was that?
I was the cheerleader. I was trying to think of being more like, oh, I don't want to be here.
Long shot.
She did well for the outfit they put her in. That's all I'm going to say, because you really can't do much with this. Terrible styling. I mean, I don't know who she's cheering for, but she needs to cheer for the rest of her outfit back. Cheerleaders, please leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of this outfit?
Here.
Long shot. I think you make one hell of a cheerleader.
There's no fire in your eyes.
She's missing a shirt. Yeah.
Board is, picture is always about an exaggeration. Okay. Thank you. Up next, we have Diana. Which high school cliche were you?
I was the class president.
I love the person with the video camera. That's a nice touch. Okay, this is pretty, I mean, it's very interesting. Vote or me. I mean, I don't know which one to choose, to be honest with you.
You've got good body language. You know what I like about it is the snooty factor. Look at me, I'm kind of too important for you. I think you're in control.
Reminds me
the
of
picture.
someone.
I agree. There's a lot going on. There's a camera there capturing you with your class speech. There's a poster there, but I'm looking at you.
Thank you.
All right, up next is Dion. All right, Dion, which one were you?
I was the bad girl.
I like the...
Wow. This photography is A+. Beautiful, and I love her pose. This is the #1 photo for me.
Brittany, you were the challenge winner. Congratulations. You had a photo shoot where you had to be what?
I was the valedictorian.
Okay, I think her leg placement, it could have been more structured. And then maybe she could have just been holding it. Or maybe she could have been giving a speech, like in the middle of a speech. I gotta say, you guys, this photography is so good. The lighting, fantastic. The editing is perfect. Beautiful photography.
I think you've got a timeless face, which is what I like to look for.
I think this is a superb picture. You're valedictorian. It looks like it. You look clever and you look like a model. You nailed it.
Thank you. I feel like she had better pictures. But
you were...
I was the girl with the bad reputation, like the class tramp.
She don't.
Class tramp? Okay. I just have to say, the photographer really saved the terrible styling in the photo. You can tell she doesn't look comfortable. She's not into it. She's just kind of it's like when you're standing, just, okay, is it over yet? That sort of vibe. That's what I'm getting from this photo. Hey, are we done? Can I leave? So that's what I'm getting from this. The photographer was able to make something out of this, though, which is very impressive.
She don't look trampy enough for me.
No. She doesn't look trampy enough.
I don't get that sense of naughtiness of, you know what I mean, I'm going under the bleachers with you. That's
why
not
she's
there.
by the bleachers.
I'm going under the bleachers.
I saw your film and you did do some more sexy stuff. You just seemed so unsure. I think I'm a hoe. Most modeling is kind of acting like a hoe but making it fashion. Hoe, but then make it fashion. Hoe, make it fashion.
Okay, so hoe, but make it fashion. She clearly plays Harvest Moon. I always knew you were a fan, Tyra. Yes, I do have a farm. It's called Poppy Farm. I have alpacas. I have cows. I also have chickens. I have the machine that churns the butter. You have to pour the milk in there from the cows. My farm is very respectable in the town. I make a lot of money for them. And I'm also married in the game. Yeah, I have a kid. I actually just gave birth a few weeks ago in the game. Yeah, I have a husband, everything. I mean, we upgraded our house recently. It's a good life in the game in Harvest Moon. Not here. We're still working it out here in the real world, but in Harvest Moon, I'm thriving. I have no complaints. I love my family. In Harvest Moon, I mean, my family is great here, but you guys, I love what Tyra says here. Most modeling is kind of acting like a hoe, but making it fashion. I guess. Sure, whatever you say.
Felicia, you had to be a high school cliche, which was what?
The jock.
Wow.
Photography is incredible. Love the movement of this. She did great. It's a cool shot overall. Not my favorite, but it's definitely a cool shot.
Which high school cliche were you?
High school nerd.
Love this. I think she did a great job. The lighting here is just fantastic. It's just beautiful. I love seeing each picture. This is a great photographer. It was very well shot.
All right, next up is Jasleen. All right, so you had a photo shoot where you had to be the high school what?
The weirdo.
I think it's fast.
Very cool photo. This is one of my top favorites. It's very high fashion. Her pose is great. Her expression, the editing is perfect. So this would be like with also the best photo.
I think it's fabulous.
I can see that in the magazine right now.
Okay, girls in the house.
Absolutely.
Y'all better get it together. Come
They're
together, get
on
it
me
together.
already.
They're on you how?
They're scattered around the house just talking about me. I feel like most of them are being phony. This is the happiest I've been, being here, because not only do I want this, but I desire this. And I don't like to feel uncomfortable.
Being phony is part of fashion. People kiss you on your cheek and stab you in the back. That's the reality. It don't have to be real. You just have to get along with people.
Jasleen, you got to have a bit thicker skin than that.
Let them hate you. Just do your thing.
And you did
Oh.
your thing with this photo, mama.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Interesting, that whole exchange. Remember when earlier on I mentioned something about how, Jasleen is getting the favorite treatment, pretty much like she's getting the best shoots, she's getting good feedback. I think this is kind of carrying it on. The fact that they prompted her with a question about the girls is very interesting. Why bring that up? They are trying to expedite this drama. So what do? They prompt Jasleen with a question about the girls in the house. What was the specific question?
Okay, girls in the house, look out. Y'all better get it together.
So they tell her, girls in the house, look out. They want her to feel like it's Jasleen versus everybody else. Jasleen is the favorite. You guys are just on the side. And then what else? They continue this by doing what? What do they ask her next?
Look out. Y'all better get it together. Come together, get it together.
They even say, you guys better get it together. Kind of like Jasleen's here. She's doing so well. They're putting her on a pedestal. They ask questions to gather information from the girls. This is information gathering. And they're doing it in a public setting because they want to pit the girls against each other by having Jasleen air out the drama in front of everybody, in front of the judges. So then the girls in the house are going to be like, oh, she said that we're phony in front of Tyra. And they're making it public. The only thing that would validate my theory is if Jasleen wins best photo during judging. That would just be the stamp of approval at the end of all of this. So let's see who wins best photo.
And you were the...
I was the mean girl.
I do love her pose. I just wish she would have adjusted this leg right here. Or done something. Maybe she could have been just sitting kind of like this. Well, I don't know what it is to be a mean girl because I had to deal with mean girls growing up. But I imagine that's what they would be doing. Sitting down. They don't have time to stand up and yell at people. They do it. Or they have other people do it.
What you have to work on is the body language to make it a little bit more extreme.
It reads in the close-up, but not in the long shot.
Going through your film, it was hard for me to choose a shot for you. I didn't see a lot of different range. It feels like you were thinking one-dimensionally and you could have gone further.
It was a little difficult too because I had marks that I had to hit.
I just did a shoot for Vanity Fair and the photographer was Michael Roberts and he placed me and he said, don't move. But I still was like...
Okay, so you didn't listen to... Okay.
So you can't use the mark as an excuse. Up next
Okay,
is Renee.
all right. Wisdom from Tyra herself. The photographer told her not to move, so she moved. Okay, she just did what she wanted to do. Tyra's a famous, successful supermodel. She can do that. Okay, these girls can't do that. So I don't know that the advice would apply. They're definitely not where Tyra is in her career. Some of the outfits were realistic, and then some of them look like this. Spirit of Halloween. I don't know why they wouldn't just keep it consistent throughout. If you're going to do something a little bit more exaggerated, that's fine. I like that too. But then do it for all the girls.
You look like you're having fun. You look like you're clowning. She's a really pretty picture too.
You know, the first few shots, it took me a little bit to like break through that.
I still say watch the face because you're gonna mess up a lot of great, amazing shots by not being conscious enough with the face while doing crazy things with your body.
I like the fact that you're really committed to this picture. There's a lot of energy in that shot, but I think you've got a lot more that you could give us.
It was good, not great.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the feedback. I think it's being fair.
Natasha. So Natasha, you had to be a teacher's pet. Teacher's pet.
I don't get teacher's pet.
Oh, so after all that, Mr. J's direction, don't sit on the and then they choose a picture of her sitting on the table here, the desk, the teacher's desk. Why does she have 10 apples with her? She's like, I heard that you need to lower your cholesterol here. It's like she's creepily, is that a word? She's creepily offering an apple. That's kind of the vibe. It's like, come have an apple, darling, like from Snow White or something. Like, this is, I didn't inject poison or rat poison in here. You can trust me. That's the kind of vibe it's giving me here. I love Natasha, and they just did not do my girl justice with this photo.
I don't get teacher's pet from that.
No.
You have such an extraordinary face, I think.
I don't think
Love
you're
this
quite
photography.
teacher's pet. Maybe it's a language barrier for you.
I get the Wicked Witch of what? Snow White?
Wicked Witch.
Oh
my God, that's precious.
Relax your mouth.
Yeah.
When I first started modeling.
Oh my God, me and that guy are in sync right now. I said the same thing.
I get the Wicked Witch of what? Snow White? What was her name?
It's because of the apple.
He thought Wizard of Oz. He's like Wicked Witch of the West. No, Snow. We're talking about Snow White, the lady with like one tooth in the mall, and she's walking around with the apples. I mean, she's keeping everybody healthy. I kind of respect that about her. Yeah, you'll end up in the hospital after eating it, but at the same time, she's promoting grocery food. I mean, I love apples. We should be eating more apples.
When I first started modeling, I used to think that being sexy was pushing my lips out. You don't have to do that. You need to bring your intensity into your eyes and just relax this. I call it the Novocaine mouth. Just,
Okay.
Jay said that your shoot was the hardest in Top Model history to direct and that you're worse than Anne from Cycle 3 of Top Model.
I remember Anne. She was one of the most beautiful girls.
Love that. Ooh.
Love it.
She's getting eliminated. I like how Tyra talks about her personal experience. She's like, when I was a model. And then it segues into,
Natasha, before you go, sweetie, hold on 1 second. I have just a few. Mr. J just took a few. We have a few notes here for you. No, I know, girl. He wants me to read this out loud to everybody. Are you guys rolling? Okay. Is the hair good? Okay. Now, Natasha, we just wanted to say you are the worst. It says the worst of the day. No, of the history. In the history of the show. Sorry, I read that wrong. The history. You are the worst, and you're worse than one of the other models. We told this other model she's also the worst. Can you guys do a flashback to the other worst model? Make sure it plays on screen. Okay, she was also terrible, but you're actually more, it's more terrible. I know the language barrier and everything. Yeah, so just so you understand what I'm saying here. And then you did do bad. And I just thought that you should know.
They tried to rattle Natasha, and she handled it very gracefully. Is Jasleen gonna get best photo? I think so, because it will fit my theory. And I think my theory is correct, so let's see. One thing I wish I had when I was in high school, I'm gonna be honest, a good-looking website using today's sponsor, Squarespace. I bet you weren't expecting that. I bet you were probably expecting me to say okay, a good social life, not being invisible, no mean people, not dealing with mean people, cars. Who cares about any of that, okay? Yeah, I looked ugly every day, but does that matter? No. What matters to me is having a beautiful looking website. What is Squarespace? Squarespace is an all-in-one platform for you to build your business and brand online. You can make a beautiful looking website for whatever you want to create, whatever you want to envision. You can make it with Squarespace. They have tons of features such as beautiful galleries for you to display your images however you want. You can even easily control how large and small your images appear, how much space in between each image. And that's one of the reasons why I love Squarespace, is it's very customizable. So whether you want to do image galleries, you want to create a blog post, you want to embed videos, or create a new project page, you can do that easily with a click of a button. And the thing I love most is that they have drag and drop features. So if you do want to ever update your pages, or if you're a photographer and you have a portfolio, you just click a button, you upload your photo. So you can start a free trial if you go to squarespace.com. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Jessica. And you can use my offer code Jessica for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All the information is in the description, so check it out.
America's Next Top Model. The first name that I'm going
Jasleen.
to call is, for the second week in a row, Jasleen.
What did I tell you guys? Second week in a row.
Stunning, amazing, strongest shot of the bunch.
Really?
Again. Thank you.
Again.
Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
This is how they do it. There's a formula for the show. There's a formula. They follow it. It works. This is how they create Jasleen versus the rest of the girls. She won Best Picture. She had a good picture, don't get me wrong, but she did have better styling. She had better direction. She had a better environment overall to succeed. So it was easier for her to do a good job. Not that she's not a good model. She's an amazing model. But I just feel like had the other girls been given that same treatment, they would have also done just as well. The other girls were kind of set up to fail by Mr. J. Okay, let's see who's going home. If I were to guess who's going home, it's going to be the girl that they had near the bleachers with the weird outfit. They're probably going to send her home. They put her in this ugly outfit, and then they're going to send her home. They're like, we just needed someone to wear it. They didn't care enough to actually style a good outfit for her. Okay, I know that it's going to be her. I just know it.
Samantha and Natasha, please step forward.
Samantha. I knew it. I
only have one photo.
So
in
predictable.
My
And they put
this photo
Natasha.
represents the girl that will still be in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model, and I'll only call one name. The girl that I do not call must immediately.
They made her be in the outfit. They're going to send her home.
The judges say that you two have the strongest faces, but there's different things that are lacking. Samantha, you take beautiful pictures, but a lot of the judges look at you and say, she seems 15, and maybe in 3 years, she'll be ready for America's Next Top Model.
But you guys cast her on the show.
And they see this gorgeous face, but for some reason, can't translate that to a photo. So they think, is she photogenic or just a beautiful girl? So who goes home? The girl with the beautiful pictures, where the personality seems to be stunted, and maybe she's just a little too green? Or the girl?
A little too green, and personality seems to be stunted. Could you be more could you elaborate a little?
With the stunning face that can't seem to put that into film.
Okay, but that's the photographer's job to do. Okay.
Natasha.
Natasha.
My God. You two are both beautiful, but what beat out somebody that takes beautiful pictures is something on the inside that the judges feel. They feel the story,
judges
they
feel
a life, they feel experience, and they see beauty on the inside too. And that's
Okay.
what I love about this competition. It's not just about pretty or a pretty picture, it's about more
Okay.
than that. Congratulations.
Okay, but remember that she did the worst in the history of the show, and she had the hardest one. Okay, but you wanted to mention. Photos were great, but what did you guys think of the concept? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching.